So today we're going to start a very important topic in periodontology subject, which is actually regenerative periodontal therapy. So let's start it. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So why we do regenerative periodontal therapy? What is the need of this therapy actually? It is done to reverse the damage. Yes, the damage that is caused by any periodontal disease. Okay, then basically actually improving the long-term prognosis of the teeth that is compromised by the periodontal disease, addressing the deep defects. Okay, then also preventing the tooth loss. All these are done in for all these we do regenerative periodontal therapy. Then basically we use actually GTR, which is guided tissue regeneration. These materials are used in order to grow the new tissue in the defective area. Okay, now moving towards one of the objectives, the initial objectives of the periodontal therapy is infection control. Why we have to do infection control? In order to actually, if we do the procedure graft and we have not controlled the infection, so that graft will result in a failure actually. So for this, first of all, we have to eliminate the microbes by controlling either pathogenic microorganism or either immunoinflammatory response. Because if we do not do the infection control, so what it will actually change the therapeutic approach. Okay, by treatments such as scaling, root planning, maintenance therapy, and antimicrobial therapy, our goal is to control the pathogenic microflora in order to prevent the further periodontal destruction. Despite when we do a disease management, however, anatomic changes can result from the past disease activity often can should be corrected. If these are untreated, so then it will provide a potential harbor. Harbor means a house or a place for the re-establishment of pathogenic microflora. Okay, to facilitate the long-term management of healthy dentition, the periodontal defects must be eliminated actually. Yes, defects like bone defects are there. Okay, now therapeutic approaches for the correcting tissue anatomic defects. What we do that I have told you actually, we do actually GTR. So we actually do flap debridement. First we will do flap, then flap curettage, resective procedures, and periodontal regenerative therapy, which we will study today inshallah. Now this is actually regeneration, and resective is actually the uh, resection is opposite of regenerations. Regeneration means resection is the loss of the or destruction of tissue. Okay, then of these therapies, periodontal regeneration or the complete restoration of the structure and function of damaged periodontal tissue is the goal. What is the goal, which I have told you? Why we do actually regenerative periodontal therapy is actually the restoration of the structure, either by completely or partially. We actually try to restore completely the structure and function of those damaged periodontal tissues. So if someone asks you why we do this, it is actually for restoration of structure and function of the damaged periodontal tissue. What is the concept of regeneration and repair? First of all, now moving towards that. When periodontium is damaged by inflammation as a result of, so we do surgical treatment, the defect heals either through the regeneration or repair. First of all, I want to tell you that in regeneration, what we do, our goal is we completely restore the tissue that has been damaged, and also functionally compromised. But in repair, we actually do not restore the structure completely or function to restore. Okay, so first of all, these things you should know actually. Now regeneration. What is regeneration actually? It is actually in healing occurs through a reconstitution of a new periodontium, which involves the formation of alveolar bone, functionally aligned periodontal ligament, and new cementum. means actually what you do actually healing. The healing is reconstitution of a new periodontium, means the new periodontium. In periodontium what we have bone, pedial and new cementum. We have actually named the three periodontium components, but why we have not named the gingiva? So what happened in gingiva, this regeneration is not very likely to happen spontaneously. Okay, so first of all you should know this. Then moving towards what is repair. Repair is actually healing by replacement with the epithelium of connective tissue, okay, or both, that matures into various non-functional tissue types of scar tissue, that is termed a new attachment. In that there was a new periodontium, here the attachment is occur, okay. Here the healing occurs through the reconstitution of new periodontium, okay, but here it is actually replacement either with the epithelium or connective tissue into a so there then formation of scar tissue and new attachment, okay. Always remember histologically the pattern of repair. It include long junctional epithelium, new connective tissue adhesion, or ankylosis. These three things happen in repair actually. This is one of the diagram in which there is a repair is happening. Long junctional epithelium you can see, and then connective tissue adhesion and root resorption and ankylosis is actually happening here. But in regeneration there's a whole new connective tissue attachment, okay, you can see here, okay.